Joining me in the studio is Nona Peltier with Business News. Hi, Nona. ACC, they've got a deficit, a big one. Define big.
Oh, well, $8.7 billion big. That's pretty big. And that's partly because of falling interest rates. And actually, as a result of that, the future costs that they need, the money they need to service future claims and so on, has ballooned up to $11 billion, which was partly offset by a $5 billion gain in their investments, but not enough to put forward that deficit. Now, in effect, it's an accounting number as opposed to a real number because they only realize that in the future. So they still have about, $570 million in cash to pay off for claims and so on. But they had more claims than usual, too, in the past year. They had, a record 2 million claims. So a lot more accidents, I guess. And
they didn't identify which fields.
I'm just looking. I don't see anything that says scooters in here. I'm not sure. No, it wasn't specified, but it's a higher number. So in the near term, they can make all of their commitments and claims and so on, but in the longer term, they're going to have to look at whether or not claims the levies need to go up. That would be a political decision. Certainly, they don't want to move too soon. But we did hear from the Reserve Bank today. Interest rates are at the official cash rate is at 1%. It's likely to stay there or even go lower. There's certainly not much of an upside risk to interest rates at the moment, so we can expect that just like everybody else who saves or counts on their investments, when interest rates fall, so does your income. Here's a perfect example.
Yeah, that and pensioners. Now, the warehouse at the other end of the spectrum, they've posted a big profit.
Yeah, so we've been talking about the warehouse for a while. They have had some difficult years. They have a new chief executive. He's been in the job for about, 2 or 3 years now, Nick Grayston, and he brought some ideas from North America on how to, jumpstart some of their business. Quite aggressive with everyday pricing rather than discounting sales and that sort of stuff. That's been successful, obviously. So they made a net profit of $65.4 million in the year to July, and that compares with $22.9 million the year before. So that's 3 times more than they made.
Yeah,
so
it's made a massive jump.
Major, yeah. So obviously they're pretty chuffed with themselves, and hopefully, I guess they're hoping that things will carry on. It's a big upgrade for them, but remembering that they had some write-downs, they've had a lot of restructuring, so it's come at a cost, but look, I'm sure that they're very pleased with that result.
And they didn't tell you what we're all snatching up for that money?
Hey, bargains. It's got to be bargains, right?
That's what they would say, yes.
The share price rose 6% as a result of this result. That was a rise of 14 cents to $2.45, which is remarkable because today, overall, our index only moved 3 points up. That's not very much. That's not even like a percent, to 10,861. And after the OCR, our dollar announcement from the Reserve Bank that it was staying the same, ticked up a little bit, not a lot, but look, we're at 63.2 US cents, 93.2 Australian, and 50.7 British pence.
Thanks, Nona. Nona Peltier with our business news there.